By Marwa El-Taguri. The Washington Post, December 13, 2017. The Kremlin views the tweets sent by President Trump as official statements, spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters on Tuesday, adding that Russian President Vladimir Putin was personally briefed on them. Moscow considers all statements made on his official Twitter account to be official, so reports are presented to President Putin about them, as well as about official statements that politicians make in other countries, Peskov was quoted as saying by the state-owned TASS news agency. Trump's prolific and sometimes pugnacious use of Twitter stands apart from other recent presidents, of whom only Barack Obama had an account while in office, and he began to tweet himself only several years after his account was set up. Unlike Trump, Obama used the account relatively sparingly and signed his tweets to indicate that he himself had written them. The sitting president's personal use of Twitter has at times appeared to undermine stated U.S. foreign policy goals, such as the pursuit of a diplomatic solution to the North Korea crisis. Critics have also suggested that the wording of some tweets from Trump's account could have legal implications for the ongoing Russia investigation and the legal fight against the Trump administration's travel ban. The White House has repeatedly said that Trump's tweets count as official statements, though a Trump administration attorney last week told a court considering the legality of the travel ban that the president's sharing of inflammatory anti-Muslim videos on Twitter should not be considered, as they were not legally relevant. Washington Post. Sean Spicer will release book in summer 2018. Former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer is releasing a book in the summer about what his publisher described as his turbulent tenure with the Trump administration. The book, titled The Briefing, will be released on July 23, 2018, through Regnery Publishing, which bills itself as the country's leading publisher of conservative books. The book's tagline promises it will shed new light on the headline-grabbing controversies of the Trump administration's first year. Spicer served as the White House press secretary for the Trump administration until July, when he resigned. During that time, he had a contentious relationship with the press. Spicer appeared on Fox News's Hannity on Monday night, where he blasted the press for what he called a mass amount of incorrect and malicious attacks on the president. The book, he told Sean Hannity, will set the record straight. I looked back at the coverage of the campaign, the transition and the first 6-7 months of this White House, and realized the stories that are being told are not inaccurate. Represent sick of what President Trump went through to get the nomination, to transition to the White House and then his first 6 months in office, Spicer told Sean Hannity. It's incumbent upon me to set the record straight. Spicer became known, and often mocked, for his news briefings, which became a favorite target of Saturday Night Live. Melissa McCarthy impersonated him almost weekly on the show, portraying him as a crazed, angry man shouting nonsense at reporters. The tone was set at the very outset of his tenure with his arguments with reporters about the size of the crowd at Trump's inauguration, which he falsely claimed was the largest audience to witness an inauguration. On Hannity, Spicer said the press holds everybody else to one standard and themselves to quite another. He added that if one story has a correction, then you can't pick and choose which stories to believe and which stories not to. Spicer was replaced by current press secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on July 21. The president wanted to bring on some folks to add to the team. This is something you dream of. I can't thank the president enough, Spicer told the Washington Post at the time of his resignation, adding that he had no regrets. I'm grateful for Sean's work on behalf of my administration and the American people, Trump said in a statement about Spicer's resignation. I wish him success as he moves on to pursue new opportunities. Just look at his great television ratings. Washington Post.